Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Penny. I am a master esthetician in Portland, Oregon. Today we're going to do the second part of my VIB Sephora sale recommendations. I am throwing in a few products that I suggest you avoid, mostly just to educate you a little bit about ingredient decks so that you can take that information and apply it to other products. Most of these things that I'm going to talk about today are recommendations with just a few in there that I suggest you avoid. In today's video, I am going to go over vitamin C recommendations, some serums, some brighteners. I have a copper peptide that I want to recommend to you, and also a moisturizer or two. So I do want to get right into it. If you're new, I do hope that you will subscribe. I hope that you'll follow me over on Instagram as well. I am doing daily skincare content over there, and I'm going to be doing a lot of IGTV as well as little 1-minute skincare tips over there, and all kinds of sale vlogging if you want some insight on things to purchase or pass. The point of these videos isn't to create some laundry list of things that you should buy. It's to arm you with knowledge so that you don't necessarily think you need to buy everything. Once you see the things that you shouldn't be buying, it actually really does help you to, and it helps me to avoid buying a lot of things that aren't going to work or have problematic ingredients. So let's get into it. We're going to start with vitamin C. The first one we're going to talk about is from Drunk Elephant. Now this is their C-Firma Day Serum, and Sephora says it's a potent vitamin C day serum packed with antioxidants, nutrients, and fruit enzymes to firm and brighten skin's appearance and improve the signs of photoaging. It is for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. It's supposed to be good for fine lines, wrinkles, dullness, and uneven texture, and loss of firmness and elasticity. It is a lightweight serum. When we look at the ingredient deck, this is true of Drunk Elephant as a rule. Lots and lots of good ingredients, which is why I color code these graphics, because you can look right at it and see all of that blue and see that this is not just a vitamin C serum. I avoided this one for a really long time because I thought it was overpriced. And I'm not saying that it's not overpriced, but what I am saying is it is not just a vitamin C serum. This one has the L-ascorbic acid in it. It has glycerin. It also has licorice. Licorice and vitamin C are very, very good brightening friends. So if you have pigment issues, if you would like a glow, if you want to incorporate vitamin C into your routine, this is a really, really good one. The packaging is opaque. It uses a pump. It is airtight. It's definitely a good product. It is $80 for 1 ounce. So the only time that I would recommend picking it up would be during a sale, but it is a really good product. Once again, I want to point out the phenoxyethanol. Now, that is an ingredient that is a marker ingredient. It can only be used in concentrations up to 1%. So anytime you see that in an ingredient deck, you know that everything that comes after it, if you are in the United States, is 1% or less. It's just a really good way to immediately assess an ingredient deck if you have that marker ingredient. So remember that, because here it is down towards the bottom of the deck, which is the perfect place for it. Now, next we're going to talk about Summer Fridays. They have a vitamin C called Me Vitamin C Serum. Sephora says it is a multitasking serum that naturally brightens, improves skin texture, and reduces dark spots and hyperpigmentation. It's for normal, dry, and combination and oily skin. It's supposed to be good for dullness and uneven texture, dark spots, fine lines, and wrinkles. Now, this one is pretty exciting to me, you guys. First of all, the second ingredient is niacinamide, and niacinamide is vitamin B3, one of my all-time favorite vitamins. It's good for your pores. It's good for your barrier function. It is a pigment inhibitor and can help to brighten your skin. It is just a wonderful ingredient. And niacinamide, aka vitamin B3, is also very, very stable. So it's one of those ingredients that you don't have to worry about it breaking down and, going bad. The cool thing about this particular vitamin C serum is that they have niacinamide, and then they have two derivatives of vitamin C, not L-ascorbic acid. They use derivatives. They're more stable and they play really, really well with niacinamide. So that combination is just a brightening dream. Now, if you look down the ingredient deck, they also use squalane. Squalane is a fantastic ingredient that can help to keep tissue hydrated, help to prevent water loss from your tissue. It also has peptides. Now, peptides are signaling ingredients that can help with collagen synthesis and elastin. It can also help to hydrate your skin. So this is definitely a really, really good looking serum. It does have 2 fragrance ingredients at the bottom of the deck. I wish it didn't. A lot of vitamin C's do that. They want to add in scents that will make it smell citrusy, and it's just silliness. They're there. If you have a sensitivity to fragrance, they are definitely there. This is one of those products that I would say is worth the money, especially on sale, because you're getting a 3-in-1. You're getting a niacinamide serum, especially when niacinamide is second on the deck. You are getting a vitamin C serum because that's 3rd and 4th on the deck. And then you are also getting a peptide complex, which is a whole nother type of product. So it's really kind of a 3-in-1, which is pretty awesome. It is definitely a multitasking product. Next, we're going to talk about, because this was a request from some of you, is the KIEHL'S Midnight Recovery Concentrate. Now, this is supposed to be an anti-aging night serum that hydrates the skin overnight for a smoother looking complexion and a radiant glow come morning. Here's the deal. This one is 1 ounce for $50, and it has just some neutral ingredients to start, and then it does have squalane. Squalane is a great ingredient, like I said, for helping to keep water in your tissue. And then it has some other really good oils in it, but you can see right off the bat by the color coding that in the middle of the deck, it's just full of troublemaking ingredients. So to me, for 1 ounce for $50, I don't want any troublemaking ingredients. And unfortunately, this oil is a pass, and I definitely don't recommend it. You just deserve better for that price, for sure. Now, the next product is probably my most anticipated, most excited product that is out and is in the sale. I have been waiting to get this one, and this is the Peter Thomas Roth Pro Strength Niacinamide Discoloration Treatment. Now, this uses niacinamide, tranexamic acid, and kojic acid, as well as arbutin, to brighten the skin. So if you have pigment issues, if you suffer from melasma, if you have hyperpigmentation of any kind, if you have sun damage that has resulted in hyperpigmentation, this could possibly help to lighten that pigment. Tranexamic acid is one of my very favorite lightening ingredients. What we have found now is that 3% tranexamic acid is as effective as 4% hydroquinone. 4% hydroquinone is a prescription grade lightening ingredient, pigment inhibitor, and of course you have to get a prescription to get it, and there's some other downside side effects of hydroquinone that tranexamic acid does not have. So when we look at the ingredient deck here, we see that tranexamic acid, we see alpha arbutin, you see kojic acid, you see that niacinamide. This one looks good. It is expensive. It's $88 for 1.7 ounces. And I definitely put this in a list and waited for the sale because I didn't want to spend the $88 on it. Seems pretty high for a Sephora product. But on sale, I'm absolutely going to get this one. I will report back. But if you are somebody who has been asking me about a brightening product, this is my #1 recommendation from Sephora, this particular brightening product. I'm super excited about it. So it is a yes. Next up, we're going to talk about the ESTÉE Lauder. This is the Advanced Night Repair. The reason why I'm talking about this is I did a video, affordable alternatives to expensive products, and one of the products was this one. And what I suggested was the Misha Time Revolution. The ingredient deck for the first 40% of each of these products is identical. The Misha goes on to add in a ton of other ingredients, and I got feedback from a lot of you saying that you were worried that that might cause you to break out, that kind of thing. So many people love this ESTÉE Lauder product. The reason why I was trying to find an alternative is because of how wonderful this particular serum is. On sale, it might be a good opportunity to try it. Sephora says it's a powerful serum that significantly helps reduce the look of aging. It's good for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. It's supposed to help with fine lines and wrinkles, dryness and dullness, and uneven texture. Now listen, this uses something called Bifida ferment lysate. It is a probiotic ingredient. It's supposed to help protect you from UV damage, repair DNA, help with your barrier function. It's supposed to hydrate. It's just all the way around a really, really good ingredient. And it's second on the list. It's the star of the show of this product. The ingredient deck isn't huge like the Misha. So for that, it definitely gets some props, and it does have some other really great ingredients in the mix and no bad ingredients. There's nothing that stands out and that shouldn't be there, like fragrance or, some sun sensitizers. The phenoxyethanol is all the way at the bottom of the deck. So overall, this is actually cult classic, good product and revered for a reason. So if this is something that's been on your list, or if this is something that you normally use, this is a great time to pick it up because it is not cheap. It is $72 for 1 ounce. It does come in a bigger size and it comes in a smaller size, just FYI. I'm so tempted to get this. I still have my Misha and I love that product. So I probably won't get this, but I am tempted by it because it's a really, really good product. Next up is going to be my one and only copper peptide recommendation at Sephora. There is another product by Dr. Roebuck's. It's called Ningaloo, and I've been using it and I really like the texture of it. It's very thin. It soaks right into the skin. I have not been using that one long enough to really give a full review. This one from The Ordinary is their buffet plus copper peptides. I just did a copper peptide video. I will link that. I ranked all of my copper peptides. If you are concerned about aging in any way, if you have even entered your 30s, copper peptides are a great thing to introduce into your skincare regimen. This one from The Ordinary isn't just 1% GHK, which is a copper peptide. It is a whole host of other really fantastic ingredients that make this shine. And it's $29 regular, and now it's going to be on sale. So if you can pick this one up, as long as it doesn't go out of stock, this is a great way to get your copper peptides and a bunch of other skin loving ingredients for a really, really reasonable price. Highly recommend this one. Now we're going to move on to a couple moisturizers. The Glow Recipe Banana Soufflé Moisture Cream. This one's interesting because this one does have flavor/aroma at the bottom of the deck. I don't love that, but I will tell you that Sephora says this is a soothing, lightweight moisturizer. This sweet souffle of banana, magnesium, turmeric, and cica is your recipe for calmer, hydrated, even skin. I have tested this in store, obviously not recently, and it is very, very nice. I would say that this is for normal to slightly dry or dehydrated skin, and people with combo and even probably oily skin could wear this no problem. It is delectable to smell. I really, really like this one a lot. When we look at the ingredient deck, it's got squalane, it has jojoba, it also has centella, it has a lot of great ingredients, and like I said, it has that flavor and aroma at the bottom, which I don't love. But everything else about this I really, really do love. So if you're in the market for a lightweight moisturizer, this is a great recommendation. Next, we have the Milk Vegan Milk Moisturizer. I love this. I have been using this, and there is just something about the texture of it that feels like it's going to be really rich and velvety, and then you put it on and it just melds with your skin. It plays extremely well under makeup. And I will tell you that I really wasn't expecting that. I bought the little pot to begin with just to test it out, and I was blown away by it. Now, what Sephora says is that it's a nourishing daily moisturizer with a unique blend of vegan milks for complete, yet lightweight hydration and softer, smoother looking skin. Now, it's funny because it isn't really lightweight hydration. I mean, it's a thick cream, and I guess it becomes lightweight hydration, but I think it packs a punch of hydration for sure. They say it's for normal and dry skin, and I would agree with that. I think that if you are combo or oily, you may not like this one. But when you look at the ingredient deck, it's squalane and glycerin, and it's jojoba seed oil, it's shea butter. It's just packed with skin-loving, nourishing, hydrating ingredients. So if you're in the market for a really good moisturizer with no fragrance that plays well under makeup and you're normal to dry, this is a great recommendation at Sephora. You know, I think cleansers and moisturizers kind of go under the radar to all the treatments, but they're pretty integral and important in our skincare routine. When you find a really good moisturizer and a really good cleanser, it means a lot to your skincare routine. So this is one of those for me that I really, really like, especially under makeup. Okay, that will conclude our second of the series in the Sephora VIB sale recommendation videos. Definitely check out the first one. It's the cleansers and the toners and all of that. And there are some great recommendations from Sephora. So definitely check that one out. Check out my copper peptide video to see if you want to learn a little bit more about that one. And I will talk to you guys in my next skincare video. Take care.